Well, good morning, y'all. Welcome back. Happy Monday. Hope y'all feeling good, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the weekend. Hope y'all enjoyed the last few videos. I'm here in Lawrenceville right now. I got a guy right here. I got two actually BTC trucks. I ain't gonna be able to turn around down this one. I was riding this morning and I was thinking about a childhood memory I want to share with y'all, man. It's a story of, man, a goat bucked me in my ass when I was younger, man. I was thinking about that today. Out of nowhere it just hit me and I started rolling. I was laughing and I was like, man, I gotta let y'all know, man. I gotta tell y'all. So stay tuned. Just got done with my day, y'all. I did 3 loads, couldn't get that 4th. But I was able to get a preload, so I'm preloaded right now for tomorrow. Y'all, I think I figured out my audio problem. I was having audio where you keep hearing this little ticking noise every time I would hit a bumper or something. And it took me about 2 weeks, literally like 2 weeks to try to figure it out. I think I finally figured it out. So we're gonna see with this video if y'all hear it or not. watch that Gervonta Davis fight? Boy, Tank ain't nothing to play with, is it? Hit him with that body shot to that liver, toe him up. Well, y'all, it's 4 o'clock now, and we're on the north side. About to jump south now to head home. And it's gonna be heavily traffic because it's not. I ain't lying. See, it's 5 o'clock now, so we're in the heat. We're in the middle of like rush hour traffic here in the A. And I'm gonna vlog y'all through it so y'all can see what this is like. A lot of people say, you know, automatic trucks is easier in traffic, but it don't bother me in a manual truck, not one bit. It don't bother me at all. I rarely use the clutch anyways because I leave myself enough distance. You know, I just, you know, float between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th gear. I just keep going back and forth, and I never have to touch the clutch, so traffic don't really bother me like that. Well, we'll see if it gets jammed up. Well, it looks like it's flowing pretty steady over here now. Man, that's a nice cabo. That's a nice cabo. So y'all can see the cab over. There we go, y'all should be able to see it now. I really hope I fix that damn knocking noise, man, that was coming from the camera, yo. That was annoying, man. Every time I would sit down and edit, I'm like, where is this damn noise coming from? Like, seriously. I'm over tightening stuff. I'm shaking the camera itself, the GoPro, nothing. And then something tells me, you say, you know what, man? After I finally had enough, like that last video, not the one where I went hunt down some truck. Because if I'm holding the camera, you don't hear the noise. It's when I hard mount it. When I hard mount it, that's when you hear the noise. So the last video that I uploaded where I was hard mounted to the back window, that was it. I tore the camera, I tore my microphone apart, and I just started, I said it had to be coming from the mic because the mount itself was just super tight and secure, except for one piece. There was a rubber piece, but this was done last week. I took that rubber piece off last week and I still didn't fix the problem, so it was just process of elimination. So that rubber piece that comes with the GoPro clip, it was a flap that was just hung open, and I thought maybe that was vibrating, but I ripped it off. Turns out that when I tried it, it still was making the noise, so it wasn't that. So it wasn't a mount, it wasn't a GoPro. The GoPro is pretty secure. So the last thing I had to do was my external microphone. So this guy put on his brake light, so I slowed down trying to figure out what was going to be next. So I thought it was the external microphone. I started to mess around with it, and then after about 5 to 10 minutes of shaking the heck out of it, I finally realized where the noise was coming from. The noise was coming from the volume button on the side. For some reason, how they designed it, the volume button have a little wiggle room in it, and they can move around. So every time I would hit a bump, the volume button would be shaking, making that noise. And you wouldn't think that little button will cause that much, making that much noise, but that's where it was coming from. So I was stuck with problem number 2, how to fix this problem, because it's, you know, it's a little volume button. I'm like, how do I fix that from moving around? So I just did the best way I could. I just put some tape around it. I just put some tape around it to hold it in place, and then I shook it when it was finished, and I couldn't hear nothing. So we're gonna see if we're still hearing that rattling on this video or not. Give y'all a quick little story. So this morning when I was driving up, the weather was so nice this morning that it started having me. It had me started to think about when I was younger, living in Jamaica. For you guys that don't know, I was born in Jamaica, so I didn't come to the United States until I was probably about 9 or 10. I get this mixed up all the time. I gotta check the papers. But I want to say I was 9. Mom, she says I was 10. Grandma would say I was 11. Thinking about being home, man, and then when I was thinking about when I was younger in Jamaica, I remember I remember this memory that had me bust out laughing this morning. I was rolling. Sometimes you think about your childhood, certain memories just pop up, man. You know, some of them will be sad memories, some of them are happy memories. This one was definitely a bittersweet memory, man. I'm gonna tell you all the time, I got bucked by a goat. Yes, a goat. Man, goat, one of those. A ram goat bucked me in my ass when I was younger. For some reason, that memory jumped in my mind this morning, and I was rolling to myself. I said, man, I should probably share it with the internet. So I was probably about 6 or 7. I was probably about 6 or 7. And I'm going up the street, right? And in Jamaica, let me set the scene for y'all how Jamaica is. Jamaica's a third world country, so whoa, big accident over there. Hope everybody's alright. Jamaica's a third world country, so it's not set up like it is here. Like the outdoors. Like outside of Jamaica, you wake up and you open up your front door, you're gonna see some dogs, you're gonna see cats, all kinds of birds, you're gonna see cows on the street, you're gonna see goats, wild goats. These are wild animals. But they're around humans all the time, so they're not real on the violent side. Some of them are, but not the one on your neighborhood countrysides, you know. So one morning I got up, and that afternoon I'm going up to the street because that's where my friend was at the time. I don't remember why I was going. I don't know if I was going to the shop or if I was going up there to. It couldn't be going up there to meet because we didn't really roam the streets like that. Like when we left our home in Jamaica to hit the streets, it was for purpose. Like, don't get me wrong, we did our fair amounts of sneaking out and doing stupid shit, you know. But for the most part, you know, either our parents would send us to the store, you know, or we're going to school. But I think this time, I don't know if I don't think I was going to the store because I was too willy-nilly. I don't remember what I was doing. But anyways, so I'm going up the street, and then I reach this open part of the street where it's like a not a four-way intersection, but like a three-way intersection. So it's like it goes straight, and then there's a street that goes all the way up to the hills. This is where we're gonna hit that traffic now. So when I reached that little intersection right there, I seen a ram goat. He was black and white, but he was tied to a rope. So I seen the ram, and he's pacing back and forth in the street, just chilling, doing his thing, just looking crazy. You know that crazy look a goat give you? Well, no, you probably don't know, because I don't know if y'all been around goats. Here we go. I told you, never fail. Yeah, we in it now. but it's all right. Telling a story. So I see the goat, and I keep walking towards the goat. Now the goat went back. He went back to the side of the street where he was on. And as I got closer to him now, I'm starting to look at him more and more and more. I want to say I did something to provoke him though. I ain't gonna hold y'all and be all like innocent, like nah. I want to say I did something to provoke him. I don't know if I like lunged at him or I did something or waved my hand at him. I didn't throw nothing. I didn't hit him or nothing like that. But apparently he didn't like my presence. So as I walked by him, I looked at him. And I just kept on willy-nilly just walking by, right? I kept on willy-nilly. And this one had me laughing this morning because I remember this. And then as I walked, right as he leave my peripheral, all I hear was the fucking hooves just coming at me. No, I take that back. I take that back. So as I get closer to him, right? He's on all fours and he backed up. He backed up. He did his little back up and then stop. Yo, anytime a goat is about to charge you, there's always a back up and stop for a little bit. You know what I mean? So he backed up, stopped. I'm not thinking nothing of it. Like I'm like, nah. I'm not thinking he gonna charge me or nothing. Like none of that's in my mind. I'm just like, oh, he's like, yeah, he making way for the boss. You know what I mean? He making way for the big dog. I'm coming through. You know what I mean? So he backed up and stopped. And I walked on. Now as he leave my peripheral, I'm dead straight. He back here somewhere. I'm not paying no attention. Man, when I tell you all I hear was them hooves, and I look back, as soon as I look back, bam! He got me right in the ass and the thigh. I was tight. Bro, I jumped, bro. I launched it into the air, landed on my butt, and now I'm like on the position like, oh, snap. And you know, when you're a kid and something like that happened to you, you're not making no like remarks right away because you're so in shock. You just quiet the whole time trying to defend yourself. And then this guy, this older dude, he ended up grabbing the rope and pulling the goat back. So I got up. You know the get up you do when you're a kid, when you're embarrassed, like, yeah, try to laugh it off. And I started to run. As soon as I been in that corner when I was out of sight of them folks, man, I got the feeling some type of way, man. I'm just, my thigh, my ass, a damn ram goat rammed me in the butt, bro. I swear to God, it's a true story. It's a true story. It's a true story. Coming back, I was scared of that goat. I walked all the way around. I made sure I made eye contact and locked eye contact on him. I wasn't breaking eye contact. He was still there. And for some reason, he wasn't fucking with nobody else, but for some reason, he attacked me that day. So I thought about that this morning, man. I started busting out laughing, man. Like, damn, man, I got stories of and memories of being back home in Jamaica, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man. Greatest island out there. I had a real good upbringing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a real good upbringing. I'm surprised traffic is not bad. I don't know what's going on. It's supposed to be stop and go. When I'm in traffic, I keep this distance. But it looks like we'll just pick back up, so we're good. As long as you keep a nice distance, you never have to touch your clutch, no matter how bad the traffic is. I live in Atlanta, so Atlanta's pretty heavy with traffic, especially 75. So it's not like I'm speaking for a different state. Atlanta's one of those states where the traffic is atrocious. See, slowing back down again. See, I keep this following distance. So I'm going back down to 5th now. Just like this. I'm never going to touch the clutch. Now I'm in 4th. Now I'll keep it right here in 4th because we're rolling a little bit. As long as you drive like this here, in a manual transmission, of course, you never got to worry about nothing. And yeah, of course, people gonna cut in front of you and stuff, but you ain't tripping. That's Kenworth dump truck right there. See what I mean though, right? From the first time I touched the clutch, I ain't touched it again. Now we in light traffic, I'll say moderate traffic. Just keep your following distance and you straight. And as long as you know how to float gears, you don't gotta touch that clutch. I think that's what I'll title this video. How to drive a manual truck in traffic. Because apparently on the internet, people get in a frenzy like, oh no, manual truck, traffic, terrible. Oh no, your clutch leg killing you. Now I can understand on a hill, on that. Like, heavy traffic in Denver, Colorado, probably crazy, but you're constantly on the hill. You can't do no coasting like this. So I guess in that sense, they be right. I don't know, man. See, I break them brake lights, I start getting back down. Just keep a nice following distance, baby. And you never gotta touch that clutch. Never. And this is going to be the heaviest part of the traffic right here. You know, this part is always the heaviest, so we're going to see how I do. Like most experienced truckers, I'm going to take the time in traffic. Trust me, I know I'll be watching the channels. I've been watching a lot of guys on YouTube in the trucking field. And they take their time and they leave their room and they just cruise on through. Yeah, right here when you get up on top of this bridge right here, it's always the worst part. Man, I saw that fuel company again today, man. I gotta tell you, every time I see a nice truck, man, that's like local, and I know that with the right credentials, they'll hire me. I just get in my skin, yo. Like, me and patience is just, oh my goodness, bro. I'm just ready to get up in a peak so bad, like, man. I saw that truck this morning and I was like, oh my God, dude. I'm looking at the driver. He passed me going this way. And just that second, I just got the whole painted picture off him, you know what I'm saying? Hand on that fucking door. He had a hand on that door, dog. You can see them stacks on the side. And he was just cruising. That fuel tanker behind him. I said, man, dude. And you can hear the as he passed. I was like, man, I need to make some moves, man. But don't worry, I'm gonna get there. I don't know if I told y'all, but I sent in to get my fingerprints done. So I got that. You know, it takes about 3 weeks. I still don't even know what I'm supposed to be getting back. What? My fingerprints is just gonna be in the system or something? I don't know. From there, I got to take some form of class where they switched it up now. You can't just go to the DMV and take the hazmat test. You got to take some form of class first, and it costs some money too. They want like $250 to like $300. I've been to see anything cheaper, but they're all in that range. But whenever my fingerprints get back or I get the word that it's good, I'm gonna go ahead and take that class and then go take that test and get my hazmat. But I do know you need a year experience, tractor and trailer experience, before you can even get on. That's my only thing, is I gotta get through this year experience part. Now, one of the guys I'm gonna talk to from that fuel company, the last guy I spoke with up there in Rockmart when I saw him, he did say that the owners them are pretty cool people. They're pretty laid back. They're small. They're a smaller company, and that's what I want. I want to be with like a smaller company. I don't want to be with a big, huge company. Okay, here we go. So he did say that they'll train you though. He said normally they want you to come in already having fuel experience. But he said, shoot, you're getting good with them, they'll train you. That was a nice peak that just passed. Here we go. Now we get to some meat and potatoes right here. Oops. Sorry, y'all. Ain't like I get to a right or a left on that one. But yeah, they say they'll train me on the fuel. They say it don't really take a long time to learn how to operate the fuel. So the main thing is just want to be careful not to mix up. Make sure you don't mix up which compartment you put fuel in, because it's an expensive cleanup. They say most companies, they'll fire you on that. Like if you mess up and you contaminate a tank, that's a big cleanup. Costs a whole lot of money. More money than I make in a year just for a cleanup. Let's just say that. And ain't no, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Ain't none of that. Your ass is out of here, buddy. Can you imagine? You pull up and you put fucking 87 in the 93? Oh man, your ass is out of there. I noticed I still ain't touched a clutch yet, man. Yeah, man, I'm just ready to get the ball rolling, man. So that's it, man. I ain't gonna kill y'all too much, man. I'm gonna try. Okay. I think I'm gonna upload this video in 1080p. I have the 4K. I'm shooting in 4K right now. I have the 4K capabilities, but the problem is, man, 4K takes way too long to upload. Way too long. You know? So I think I'm gonna try and do 1080p in this one, because I want to upload like more frequently. Like even though I'm doing pretty good, I average about 2 videos a week. I want to get to like that 3-4 range. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's the next beat. Battery finna die. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. A little bit of juice left. 15%. This man actually park this thing right on. Running shorts.